Good morning, and thank you for joining us at 7 o'clock. I'm Tracey McCain.
And I'm Caitlin Nuclo. You're watching Eyewitness News here on the Wax. We want to get right over to meteorologist Scott Gagliardi, get the details on that first alert weather day. Hey, good morning, Scott. A little bit of rain out there right now.
Good morning. Yes, we actually have, there's a few showers.
Okay.
I mean, it's very difficult to say, you know, this is beneficial. We need it. We'll take anything we can get.
Right.
But I mean, this is barely enough to wet my windshield on the drive-in.
Oh, wow.
I know, it's not enough.
Yeah.
By any means.
Right.
So our first alert weather day, that is for the fire danger that still exists today. As much as you might have a couple showers out there, it's not going to do anything out there. Yeah,
Gotcha.
Exactly. So over the next couple of hours, just be advised, there might be a shower or two that you see on your commute to work or school. But this is our issue for today. It's a first alert weather day. We have a cold front coming through now, which is drying us out and is just making the conditions very favorable for fires to spread rapidly. We already have some fires out there, and the showers that we have out there right now are certainly not enough to get rid of those fires by any means. But again, we'll take anything we can get. You can see some of the green on the map, a few of these light showers to parts of Torrington, down, say, Route 9 through New Britain, even some scattered shower, isolated, I would even say, through New London County. So our elevated fire weather concerns exist later on for today. It will be dry, sunny. It'll be on the warmer side, above average temperatures right now. These are closer to our average high temperatures for today. This is where we're starting the day, upper 50s and lower 60s. As you take a live look outside in Hartford, it's 58 degrees. There's some clouds around, but we do have clearing skies, and then it's just no rain in the forecast once again. I'll let you know when the temperatures cool off and make a big rebound. That's all coming up in just a few minutes. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, everyone. 7:02 here on the Wax. We do have a couple of issues out there this morning for that commute. So first alert in Ashford. Route 89 is closed between Perry Hill and Westford Hill roads. We are working to get some more information there. Also working to get some information for you in East Windsor, where Route 191 is closed between Wells and Phelps Road. DOT reporting crashes in both spots. So again, we've got calls out to police to get you some updates there. Typical delays that are building across the state at this time, especially through the Hartford area, down through Fairfield County. Very typical congestion that's hitting 95 southbound as well as the Parkway. You can see some brief delays rolling through here in the capital city. Live look outside in Waterbury, Meriden, and Middletown. Doing better in terms of that visibility, though, at this hour. And then those drive times, as we were just talking about, we've got some of those delays. Hour and a half ride, 95 southbound towards the George Washington Bridge. I'm Caitlin Francis with your Connecticut Chevy First Alert traffic report, driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
In Berlin this morning, crews continuing to make progress containing the Hawthorne fire. But with dozens of acres still burning on that mountain, additional help from the National Guard and crews from Maine will help out today.
Yeah, much needed help there. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Marcy Jones live at the base camp outside of the Days Inn with an update for us. So, Marcy, what are you seeing happening there right now?
Good morning. Well, since we last checked in with you about half an hour ago, showers have kicked back up just a little bit, a few, but pretty large raindrops out here. I'm going to step out of the way so that you can see kind of the action going on behind me. It's breakfast time, so crews are fueling up with some coffee and some other things to make sure that they are prepared to fight this fire. Progress is the key word here. In just 24 hours, crews have contained the fire from its peak range at about 125 acres to around half of that size. But the important work is not over just yet. This morning, more helicopters from Maine and additional resources from the National Guard will arrive to support crews fighting the Hawthorne fire. Since Monday, the question of what exactly started the fire has lingered. Those close to the operation now say we could get the answer in the next few days. First responders are working as a limited crew, about 70 members on the ground, hiking the steep and rocky terrain, attempting to control the flames and put out hotspots that flare up with wind gusts. While Wednesday was a critical day for containment with 2 helicopters dumping water on the blaze, the Berlin fire chief has an important message for residents in the area.
For the residents in the area, Silver Lake, you're going to see a lot of action. This is going to continue until we really get a good stop on this fire. So there's residents in the areas with boats, and we just encourage them to stay off the lake for the next few days.
Another important message for everyone in the area. Authorities are asking folks to refrain from using drones. That just keeps the airspace clean. We know that a couple helicopters will be coming through in just about an hour and a half, and we are expected to get another update on the fire at about 10 this morning. Stay with us for all of the latest. Reporting live in Berlin, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
And new information right now on how the public can pay respects to the fallen firefighter who was killed fighting that massive brush fire.
Yeah, we just learned the wake for Robert Sharkovich Sr. is this Sunday from 2 to 7 at the Farley Sullivan Funeral Home in Wethersfield. And then the funeral is Monday at 11 in the morning at the Cathedral of St. Joseph in Hartford.
We want to show you some video here of the show of support yesterday. Dozens of people lined up on the Silas Deane Highway as his body was escorted to the funeral home.
Sharkovich died when his UTV rolled over on the rough terrain while fighting that fire on the mountain. Friends telling us he was courageous and also responded to the World Trade Center after the 9/11 attacks.
He just was an upstanding guy. What you see is what you get. With Robbie, he's always had a smile for you and a laugh.
Sharkovich was a father of 4 and has twins who are seniors in high school right now.
Now, we've also learned that he's come from a long line of firefighters in his family. The family has created a GoFundMe, which we have on our website right now, WFSB.com.
And as those firefighters continue to battle the Hawthorne fire, local businesses are now making sure that they're fueled with food.
Such an awesome effort by the community. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Olivia Schuler has the details from one of the restaurants that are stepping in to help.
Right now I'm standing at Hop House, but across the road here you can see that there's the Kensington Firehouse, and right now that place is pretty empty. That's because those fire crews are battling that brush fire, and the executive chef here at Hop House wants to make sure he's taking care of the firefighters that are working around the clock. Firefighters are making progress to get the large brush fire under control, but it takes time and plenty of energy. That's why executive chef of Hop House, Van Hurd, is cooking up food to fuel firefighters.
You got any burgers on the grill?
Hurd brought dozens of burgers to Lamentation Mountain over the past couple of days. Hop House is also inviting crews from any department that's helping out to come in and have a meal on them.
Burger. House burger.
Down the street, Pizza Kitchen and Grill is committed to doing the same. 10 pizzas were brought over to firefighters. Now, all of that goes to show just how appreciative the community is for all of the hard work those firefighters are doing. Now, if you have a business and you'd like to lend a helping hand to those firefighters, make sure you reach out to us so that we can get the word out. In Berlin, Olivia Schuler, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Right now we have developing news in Meriden where police are searching for a hit-and-run driver.
So officers are asking you to be on the lookout for a light-colored sedan, possibly with front-end damage and a broken windshield.
The driver hit a woman last night on Broad Street. Police say she's in the hospital right now with serious head injuries. Call police if you have information. We're also learning new details this morning about a deadly shooting in Windsor that ended with the arrests of 2 teenagers.
Police say they were called to a home on Bloomfield Avenue Tuesday for a domestic incident, and when they got there, they saw a car speeding away. Officers then saw a man lying in the driveway after being shot.
The car later crashed before the suspects ran away. Eventually, police caught up with them in West Hartford, miles from the scene. Breaking news while you were sleeping, thousands of striking union machinists rejected Boeing's latest contract proposal.
Channel 3's Roger Suzanne at the First Alert desk. Roger, how is this going to impact us here in Connecticut?
You know, Kate, it's interesting. If you asked me that exact same question a month ago, I would have said that the strike probably will not affect regular people much. But now as that work stoppage drags on, it's becoming more and more likely to make summer travel a little bit more difficult and possibly expensive too. Now here's the deal. These union machinists went on strike about 6 weeks ago, and last night the 33,000 members rejected Boeing's latest contract proposal. Now the work stoppage won't hurt regular people in the short term, but it's possible that some of the airlines who buy Boeing planes could experience shortages by the summer, which could lead to fewer flights and also could increase prices. And the stakes are certainly really high here because Boeing leaders just announced that they lost $6 billion over the last 3 months. live at the First Alert Desk. I'm Roger, Suzanne, and Channel 3 Eyewitness News. I'll send it over to you, Scott.
Thank you, Roger. And on this First Alert Weather Day, we have issues that possibly could lead to more fires out there that could spread quickly. What we're seeing right now, though, are a few isolated showers. It is certainly not enough to put a dent in, the near 7-inch drought that we're seeing, but also to put out any of these fires. A live look at First Alert Live radar does show we have a few light sprinkles through Harwington, Torrington, and down through New Britain. And notice right through Berlin, we are seeing some rainfall there. It's a quick sprinkle. The Hawthorne fire is right in this general area, just to the left of that 91 sign. And I mean, it's sprinkles at best. Farther towards the east, we're noticing a few light showers through Windham, down through Montville. And wind speeds, those have generally become out of the north now, so we had that passage of the cold front, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. These pick up later, which could lead to some more fire weather issues. All the very latest on your First Alert 7-day forecast, as well as Futurecast, all coming up in just a few minutes. Kate?
All right, thanks. 7